Hi, Adam. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and thanks for linking in. I wanted to talk with you about forming a group page and becoming a trusted source here on our website, Win My Vote. So, Win My Vote is an online voter information guide and interactive sample ballot. So, the way that it works is that it's totally free to voters, as well as groups and organizations and parties. But voters are the users, and they just go up and they can sign up with an email address or a social media account. They type their zip code in, and the zip code will put them in specific districts. And if there's any conflicts or overlaps, we have resources on the sign up page to make sure you're in the right district. And with that, we can get you a sample ballot that goes from the up ballot, the president's and state level races, all the way down to the county and into the city level races, and even school board race. And the way that it works is that the candidates themselves build their own profile the same way they would build the Facebook page or their Twitter account, and then they place themselves on the ballot here. So this really allows for us to scale like no other site that's out there as far as voter information. We have a feature called Trusted Sources. And trusted sources are, again, groups and organizations and individuals and parties that I trust and that I follow, and that I want to follow their endorsements and see their endorsements on my ballot. So the user would then just, click off the parties that he would want to see on his ballot. And for this demo, I just checked them all. And then as I go through my ballot, I can click on the candidate profile. I can learn a little bit about the candidate. I can see their full bio. I can see all the information that they've populated. This stuff right here, I'm in candidate mode right now, by the way. But to show you how easy it is to build it and edit it, you just click here. You would put the YouTube URL share in here, and that would be it. And then I would click there, and the video would be up. And same with my Twitter. I just put my Twitter handle in here and save that, and now that would show. And then these issue statements, are similarly easy to build. You just click on that, put the title of the issue. You can put text in here, and you can put links and images and links to videos, etc. And then for the main message, you can use an image or a video. And this one's just a video, and again, it's just a YouTube URL share there. And then I hit save, and the user would then go up, look at that, see all of the writing and text and images for that issue, and then they can click on and watch the video if they want it.
I don't know if any of you have had a terrible illness, and you know how hard that is, and then you know what the impact that is on the family trying to afford to give the best care that can possibly be provided.
I have a chronic lung disease called cystic fibrosis.
I won't let that run too long. But here, as you can see, these are the groups and organizations. These are the trusted sources that have endorsed this candidate. So I may be a member of the American Federation for Teachers, and as soon as I land on this page, I may just instantly see that, see what they have to say about the candidate.
Overwhelmingly to endorse Hillary Rodham Clinton for President of the United States of America and to make her our standard bearer in the Democratic primaries.
And I can say great, and then I can just favorite that candidate. And when I go back to my ballot, you'll see that the candidate's nameplates turn green, move to the first position, and the percentage of favorites on this ballot is changed as well. So I can kind of gauge how my candidate's doing. The candidate themselves can see how they're doing on this ballot, and that's within this zip code. And then the groups and organizations and parties can track their candidates as well. And they can also track some of the progress that they send out, let's say 1,000 emails to people inviting them to win my vote, sign up, and favorite our candidate. We can give you data and track on how many people signed up and favorited, and how many people are still undecided, etc. But with this, I can fill out my entire ballot, and I can access this on my phone, on a tablet, anywhere, and kind of build it as I go. And then it has resources like, find my polling place, where I can stick my address in here and find my polling place. I can also check on important dates like, last day to register, the rules and dates around registering to vote by mail or vote absentee. I can add this, to my calendar, any one of these. And I also get reminders from Win My Vote on specific days and leading up to the election. And then I know this has been a long video, but one last thing on the propositions as well. They work the same way. And again, it's really important that we get this tool out to as many people as we can, because I just have this horrible feeling that you're going to see extremely low, regular voter turnout, but really low numbers that are actually going to go through all of the propositions and the measures and vote on that, because there's just not enough time to understand these. And you being in San Francisco, the number that we have to deal with here. So with this, I can quickly look at, say, Proposition 55. I can see the summary here. I can read for myself. We're actually adding in a neutral reading video of the proposition as well. That'll be up in probably about a week or so. But then here I can look at the leading arguments for and against, again, from my trusted sources. So here's the California Teachers Association. I can listen to that.
It wasn't that long ago. Years of devastating cutbacks to our school.
And, I can know that they're, supporting it, they're voting yes on it. And by the way, this would start undecided. And then I would just say, okay, yep on 55, that makes it easy enough for me. And then, I can look at the other propositions here. But when I go back to my ballot, I'll see it very, marked prominently here, yes. And then again, this is a demo ballot. So you can see that, you have 1% and then 99% are still undecided. So we just created 100, users for this demo here. And that's about it. But it really allows, the voter to go through and do as much work as they can beforehand, so that, when that day comes, they can access it on their phone. They can print it out. They can print out just their favorites. And then head over to the polling place. So we'd love to talk with you a little bit more about this, and there's some features that we think you guys could really leverage. Hopefully you're interested and would love to talk with you anytime. Mornings are best for me. I'm here in the city. I'm over in West Portal area, and would be happy to sit down with you, if that works better. Thanks. Bye.